Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering a new mod that has just released. Here it is, Austroraptor. It has been a hot minute since we've gotten anything from Primordial Tyrants. As you guys know, I am pretty mixed on PT as a mod team. I think they're not as good as they used to be, but one thing that they never drop the ball on is their designs. I mean, look at this. Look at this, dude. This is so good. This is really good. Male and the female. Oh my god. This is so good. It's so good. I love it. This is a phenomenal. They've done a phenomenal job with Ostro. Stocky variant. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Slim variant. Crowned. Oh, those are probably like feathers that like go up when you do like threaten calls and stuff. That's kind of cool. Tail feather variant. I prefer the more feathers on the tail. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna use the crowned one. And here I like this one. I like the ooh. There's some good colors too. Ah, crap. I messed it up. Then let me that. Play around with this a little bit. There we go. Alright, that's the skin I'm gonna go with. And then we'll do the broadcast real quick. Not bad. That's pretty good. And there's the friendly. That's also pretty good. There's the threaten. That's pretty cool. It just shows off how tall it is. That's awesome. It's the help call, which is also really nice. Really nice talk call. Alright, and then look around. Another thing I didn't realize, yeah, they made the arms proportionally shorter. Because Austroraptor has proportionally short arms for a raptor. Alright, and then what's this? What's a scratch? That's pretty good. Alright, and then just playing with his feathers. Kind of like the Utah Raptor has an emote like that, and then oh, it's a mating dance. Look at that. That's cool. Alright, and then a shake. Alright. Let's go ahead and check this guy out in game. Alright, so here's the walking animation. Here's the running animation. I don't know, for a raptor, it seems a little slow. Huh. I know it's meant to be a fairly large raptor, but I figured it'd probably be faster than this, right? Alrighty. Let's sit down here. Look at the abilities. We've got a bite. Causes medium damage. Clamped targets can be slammed against the ground and cause damage and fracture. This thing has a clamp? Okay. Alright, slippery feathers. While wet, your bucking is 25% stronger. Aquatic critters, including alpha critters, will not attack you unless you are sprint swimming. Reactive coat stores inflicted status effects for different abilities. Effects will dissipate after being hit 5 times. If reactive coat is removed by getting hit, coat will be on cooldown for 1 minute. Interesting. Nictinium membranes see clear underwater during fog and during rainstorms. Also passively tracks the distance to the nearest fish. Good lord, I can't talk. So we'll have to see how good this guy is as a swimmer. Spit. Spit on all enemies within 10 meters to make them wet. Niche robbery. A bite attack that deals low damage but copies the most recent status effect dealt onto you and applies it to them. Oh, so it can like parry status effects? That's interesting. I wonder how strong that is. I hope it's not super OP. But that is a really interesting concept. Alright. Leeching Bite causes medium damage and removes 5 stamina from the target. Bite restores 5 stamina to land. Ooh, I like that. Clamp, bite and hold on to smaller creatures, carry them around. Holding on to a creature will slowly drain your stamina. Okay, so far, I think these two, Niche and Leeching, are probably going to be better for PvP. Spit, we'll have to see if that's actually useful. And then Clamp. I don't know how useful Clamp will be, but given the image, I think you can clamp onto Deinonychus and like stuff that size. So that should be interesting. All for one, y'all know what that is. Patient Lurking. Oh, just like Spino and Sarco. Slippery Fiend, 25% increased. 20% increased status damage to wet targets. What's status damage? Does that just mean like your status effects are stronger when used against things that are wet? So that's probably what Spit is for. Interesting. I'd probably just run Patient Lurking, just for an all-around build. It's got Fisher and Hyper Carnivore. Hide, Regeneration, 25% increased health recovery from healing buffs. Increases Bleed Heal, Fracture Heal, Poison Heal, Venom Heal, and Toxin Heal by 20%. So it's kind of like Arizoa Acro. Streamlined, 15% increased swim speed, 50% increased health recovery rate while diving. That's like Spinosaurus. And then Well-Oiled Feathers, Reactive Coat has half the cooldown. I think Regeneration is going to be better for PvP, but since we're in the... Actually, no, I'll run this for now, and then we can switch over to that, just to see this difference in swimming. Alright, Detonate. Kick attack that converts bleed and venom effects on the enemy into instant raw damage. If there's no bleed or venom effects on the enemy, it only deals very low damage. Okay. Usually it still does a solid amount of damage, you know, regardless of what that says, so we'll have to see what that is in the files. Although I highly doubt the curve override files are in the game servers hub yet, because this just came out like an hour ago. Rejuvenating Kick launches forward, dealing medium damage. If inflicted with venom or bleed, gain 10 stamina when landing a hit. If inflicted with Bone Break, Toxin, or Poison, gain 20% health recovery for 10 seconds. Interesting. Surge increases oxygen capacity. Activate while swimming to dart forward and bite. Hitting a target reduces their swim speed by 15% for 30 seconds, up to 3 stacks, and tears off a meat chunk. Oh, so like Conk. Interesting. Aerodynamic Tail increases air control and fall damage resistance. Hydrodynamic Tail boosts swimming speed by 20%, and normal swimming no longer deals stamina. Or drains stamina. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like you can go for a land build or a water build. Gambit. Oh my god. This is a X-Men reference. Applies random status effect or reactive hide to activate. Applies a random status effect. Oh! So it just hits you with something random. Like you pop this and it'll give you like something random and you'll get reactive hide. That's actually really cool. Fishy breath applies your most recent buff after acquired from eating a fish. Okay, so that's like Concaminator. I want to try Gambit because that looks really interesting. I want to see how that works. Okay, leeching bite. Let's see. I'll orientate it like that for now. All right, well. First, let's... Oh, wait a minute. Let's see the eating animation. That's really cool. The eating animation is very nice. PT usually does a really good job with the visual design of their animals. Alright, let's see the swimming. So this thing can dive, but can I swim backwards? Okay. Its swimming mobility is not as good as like Sarco, Suko. It's more in line with Concavinator with its swimming, but I think Conk is a slightly better swimmer. Yeah, you're definitely faster on land, but you can definitely maneuver around the water better than most things your size. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's get our stamina back, and then we'll check out the attack animations for Austroraptor. Okay, so we've got normal bite. And then we've got the stamina sever bite. 18-second cooldown. Interesting. So if you miss it, you're punished. Alright, and then the status effect thing, where it just like takes your status effects and puts it on the enemy. I like that. I like the animation. And then here's the kick. That's a really nice animation. I'd imagine it looks better when you're running. It's like you... Yeah, there we go. That looks much better. And then we'll come up here and do the gambit. Let's see. Oh, it gave me a little bit of toxin. Alright, and then what's that do? Reactive coat toxin. Recently inflicted with toxin unlocks certain abilities. So, I'm assuming what that does is, like, if you get hit with a status effect, it holds on to that status effect, and when you attack other things, while you have that, like, buff, after you've been hit with a status effect, and you attack something, then you can put the effect onto them. So I'm assuming that's what this bite is for. Interesting. Okay. That's actually gonna be really fun to learn. That is a very interesting playstyle that I have not seen before. This seems like something Divine Beast would usually do, because they usually come up with like creative and new stuff for their mods, and give them like unique abilities that nothing else has. But now PT's trying their hand at some experimental stuff, which is really cool. I like that a lot. Now let's, before we go on to the rest of the kit, let's go to some of these other abilities and we'll show off the animations for those. So this is your spit. Pretty straightforward. You got the clamp. And then you have your detonate kick. Oh, it's only a one-leg kick. The other kick you kick with both legs, but the detonate's only one. Oh, I can't use the fishy breath thing unless I have a fish buff. Oh wait, no, I have to be in a group to use that, don't I? Alright, well, then let's show off Surge. Oh, I gotta be in the water for that. Oh, actually, let's test the fall damage for Austroraptor. Let's show this off. Wow, it's actually really resistant to fall damage. Alright, so here's the animation for Surge. So a lot like Concavinator. And apparently that just rips off a chunk. From what I can tell, it works exactly like it does for Conk. But yeah, that's... Oh yeah, we gotta go over the skins. Let me go in here and get the skins. Here we go. Oh wow, albino and melanistic are free? That's pretty sweet. Guess yeah, there's your default skin, which is really good. I love this default skin. It's so nice. It reminds me of my favorite Utah Raptor skin. And then albino, melanistic, and then Harrier. Got Peach. Razorbeak. Ooh. Mesa. Yeah, it's a really cool skin. I like that. Hailstorm. That's also really nice. Streaked. Another really good skin. Blueface. That's based on like a real bird, I'm pretty sure. Most of these I'd imagine are, but I like this one too. Velvet. It's pretty nice. Ooh. What's that say? Hydrurga. I'd imagine that's a real bird. And then Pyre. Oh, I like that. I like that. It's more of like a Pyroraptor skin. That's probably why it's called that. Sino. Oh, that's Sinosauropteryx. Because we actually know what that dinosaur's colors were. And they play it on Austro. That's really cool. Northern. Oh, this might be my favorite. I like this skin a lot. Reef. Not bad. Reminds me of a Latin skin. There's a Latin skin that looks like that. Peafowl. Oh, this might be my favorite. That is really nice. That is a really nice skin. But yeah, that's about it for Austroraptor. I don't think I'm going to edit this at all. I'm just going to post it just so I can show you guys everything with Austroraptor. I want to get into playing this a little bit. So that will probably be something you see later on down the line. I don't know. I might do a live stream here in a minute. I'm not sure. But hope you guys enjoyed. I don't usually do mod showcases like this, but I was bored. I got nothing else to do. So, yeah, stay tuned for whatever my next upload is, whether that be an Austro video or something else. I don't know. But, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. Stay blessed, y'all.